Today I've got a message for Mr. Obama. The message? Hey, you jackass, you did build that. Now y'all come on back in 25 seconds and let's see what his construction skills have created. Hey everybody, you know, President Obama tells business owners, he pissed business owners off, telling them that you entrepreneurs, you people that work 70, 80, 90 hours a week trying to build something, you didn't build that. Well, he built something far worse. He built a far more dangerous Middle East. Now, how did he do that? Well, in general, we can talk about his bowing and scraping to Saudi Arabian princes and dictators all over the world and the premier president, not democratically elected president, but the president of China. He did it by doing things like that and generally showing a weaker America. But he did things a lot more specific. Besides his bowing and scraping to dictators and tyrants, besides starting his presidency with an apology tour, remember that Egyptian speech he gave where he told them that we had been screwing up and being mean and we wouldn't do that anymore? Remember that bullshit? Well, besides all that stuff, well, you know, besides the leading from behind bullshit, what else has he done? Real recently, what has he done to make for a more dangerous Middle East? What has he done to make for a Middle East where we could have an ambassador killed, where we could have the Egyptian and Libyan embassies stormed? What has he done that could cause things like that? Well, you know, there is that little bit of leading from behind that he was bragging about when he managed to get us in the Libyan mess without getting us in the Libyan mess. You know, leading from behind, those were his words. What has he done specifically, though? What kind of actions has Obama taken? Well, to start with, the Egyptian ambassador, you know, the lady who is under his command, she serves at his pleasure. She disarmed the Marines in front of the Cairo, or in the Cairo embassy. You didn't hear about that? Yeah, she said that the Marines in the embassy couldn't carry bullets. They could carry guns, but they couldn't carry bullets. I guess they were supposed to just beat the shit out of people with them. Now, I got a question about that. There's a line of command in the military. The lowliest private reports to his corporal, who reports to his lieutenant or his sergeant, who reports to his lieutenant or captain, who reports to his major or lieutenant colonel, who reports to his battalion commander, who reports to the division commander, who reports to the Middle East Command or whatever it's called, who reports to, in the case of the Marines, the Marine member of the Chiefs of Staff, who reports to the Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, who reports to the Secretary of Defense, who reports to the President, the Commander-in-Chief. Now, I may not have all those details right, but I think I'm pretty close. And you know what else I think? I don't think anywhere in that chain of command is a damn ambassador to Egypt who can tell any of those people what to do, including leaving their damn guns unloaded. What good's a guard carrying a gun without a bullet in it? So, first place Obama screwed up in that was letting his ambassador tell the military what to do. Of course, Obama's real big on civilians telling the military what to do. Just like Hillary Clinton was trying to make servants out of the Joint Chiefs of Staff when they'd visit the White House. Barack Obama's wonderful wife, Michelle, was bossing around an admiral, having him get her coffee a few weeks back. Sorry, piece of garbage. Not the admiral. Michelle Obama. But nowhere in there does that ambassador have the right to tell the military what they can't do. Oh, and by the way, on 9/11 when nothing could go wrong, it all happened because of a YouTube video, right? On 9/11 when nothing could go wrong, we didn't have any warning, despite the fact there's been people come out and say we had 72 hours warning. On 9/11 of this year, that Egyptian ambassador who didn't want the guards at the Cairo embassy to have bullets, where do you think she was? She wasn't at the embassy in Cairo. Her sorry, worthless chicken shit ass was sitting in Washington, D.C., nice and safe and sound. She disarmed the guards and then left. And then there is the matter of that little YouTube video that it got blamed on. It was all because of a YouTube video. The UN ambassador, Susan Rice, stated as an unequivocal fact that it was a popular uprising because of a YouTube video that got our ambassador killed. Susan Rice is either stupid or a damn liar. Do you know there was some film of the surroundings around the consulate in Benghazi right before it was attacked? Right before it was attacked with RPGs and heavy machine guns from 3 specific emplacements. Now that sounds like it just happened on the spur of the moment. Doesn't every protester carry around an RPG in their hip pocket? How many RPGs did you see on the National Mall when Glenn Beck was having his little deal last year? But this was just a spur of the moment attack with heavy machine guns and RPGs. Now, according to Susan Rice, the UN ambassador, it was just they were just protesting because us Americans are meanies, and they were just protesting, and shit, the machine guns and RPG just kind of popped up out of nowhere. 3 days of warning. Susan Rice is either stupid or a liar and panderer kissing the president's ass. I personally think it's the second. But no, it was a YouTube video. All that happened was because of a YouTube video. You know something? Obama used to brag last year. We overthrew a Libyan dictator without the loss of one human life. Nobody died overthrowing Muammar Gaddafi. He bragged about that. Obama, 4 people died in Libya because of your piece of shit foreign policy. Yeah, you're a traitor. You're guilty of treason. I hope when this election is over and you've been defeated, I hope there's a prosecutor in this country that has the balls to charge you with treason. because you're guilty as hell. You're not doing this shit because you're stupid. You're not doing it because you're naive. You're not doing it because you don't know any better. You're doing it because it is your intention to destroy the United States of America and the freedoms that we've had for the last 200 and something years. This is on purpose, boy. Oh, by the way, Obama characterizes our little problems in the Middle East over the last couple weeks as a bump in the road. I don't think the families of those 4 people that were killed in Benghazi, I don't think they consider their deaths a bump in the road. That's it this week. Gonna keep it nice and short. Y'all remember, same thing I tell you every week. Y'all come back now. You hear?